Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're
Well, yep. All right. Messed up my finger of the day. All right, shalom. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbat. Let's bite my nails. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbat, rock a thumb to all the Akim out there. And we should know what that means by now. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbat, rock a thumb. That is the way in UPK that we greet each other. That's the way that the brothers, the men of the UPK greet each other. And then we greet the sisters with Yahweh Shamar al-Thun by Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's the way we greet our sisters in the UPK. Welcome to the Numbers class number 3. Math. So we're just going to keep it moving, and we're going to get better with our numbers and counting. But we always will review. So the next few weeks, we're going to do some reviews, some stuff that we learned from the first week, and keep it going. Our goal is to have it have the Hebrew as a conversational type conversation. Okay, so first of all, let's go ahead and start off with a warm-up. The warm-up is we'll just be saying numbers 1 through 10 in the Hebrew. I will call on you to. Let's give a hand. We have two. Gabar Rakah. Let's give him a hand. Both, are here tonight to engage in the class, and they engage in the class and to participate in some Hebrew. All right, let's start off. We'll all say it together. I'm going to say it, and then you repeat it back. The classes are definitely participatory. We'd like people to participate and engage. Let's do some counting. I'll say it, then you repeat it back, and then I will call on you. That's Tawab, and you'll be counting by 1s, 2s, or 5s. Okay, just from 1 to 10 though. So if I say count by 5s, you'll say number 5 and 10 in Hebrew. If I say count by 2s, you'll say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. But you'll say that in Hebrew, or if I say count by 1s, you'll count by 1s. All right, let's start off with a nice warm up. Actually, I'll say the word in English, y'all say the word in Hebrew. Number 1. Okay. Excellent. 2. Shaya. 3. Shalash. 4. Ukalai. 5. Kamash. 6. Shasha. 7. Shabai. 8. Shabai. 9. Shashai. Good. 10. The Shara. Ashura. Oh, Ashura. Ashura. Give them a hand. All right. So we said number 1, Achad, 2, Shanya, 3, Shalash, 4, Arabai, 5, Hamash, 6, Shasha, 7, Shabbat, 8, Shamawana, 9, Tashai, 10, Isara. Officer Gabar, would you mind saying these numbers? We're going to say it backwards. I will say 10. You say the number in Hebrew. Okay, we're going backwards from 10 to 1. 10.
Asherah,
9.
Rashad,
8.
Shamawanah,
Shamawana.
Shamawanah,
7.
Shabai,
6.
Shasha,
Excellent. 5.
Kamash,
Excellent. 4.
Arabai,
Good. 3.
Shalash,
2.
Shaya,
1.
Kai,
Give him a hand. All right. So he was counting backwards. Let's remember, you need to know your numbers forwards or backwards. Okay. So he said from 10, Aishara, 9, Tashai, 8, Shamawana, 7, Shabbat, 6, Shasha, 5, Hamash, 4, Arabai, 3, Shalash, 2, Shunya, and 1, Achad. Excellent. Captain Sapari. Captain Sapari, we're going to mix it up because I know you're really skilled with the Hebrew. Captain Sapari, can I ask you to count by twos in the Hebrew? So what Captain Sapari is going to do is he's going to start with 2. So we know counting by twos in English, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They make songs of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. But now we're going to do it in Hebrew. So we'll have Captain Saparia. He's going to count by twos, going to 10 in Hebrew. 2.
Shanya,
4.
Arabai,
6.
Shasha,
8.
Shamawana,
10.
Aishara.
Excellent. Give him a hand. Captain Sapari, just one more time. Can I have you do it backwards? Now we're going to count by twos going backwards. 10.
Aishara,
8.
Shamawana,
6.
Shasha,
4.
Arabai,
2.
Shanya.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. So you should be practicing this all the time with your children. You should be practicing it at home because you should know how to use these numbers. And so it will become pretty much second nature. Now, the one great thing about Hebrew is once you know the numbers from 1 to 10, you'll just keep repeating the same numbers. Okay, it's almost like if you know how to count from 1 to 10, then you just keep repeating it. Then you'll know how to say 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, because all you're doing is restating numbers 1 through 9. That's all you're really stating. So like number 1 is Achad, and number 10 is Aishara. So 11 would be Achad, Aishara. Okay, that would be 11. Okay, so 12 would be what? So we have 2, and it's almost like you're adding because 10 is Aishara plus 1 or plus Achad is 11. So it's Achad, Aishara, 1 and 10. That's what it really is. Okay, 1 and 10. So if I wanted to say 12, I would say 2 and 10. Officer Gabar, how would I say the number 12 in Hebrew? Remember, I know the numbers 1 through 9, so 12 would just be 2 and 10. So what would I say for 12?
Shaya,
Shunya, which is 2.
Asherah,
Excellent. Give him a hand. That is 12. Shunya, Aishara. Okay, that's all it is. 13. So if I want to do 13, all I have to do is know what 3 is, and I say 3 and 10. So 13 would be Shalash, because that's 3, Aishara. Okay? 14, somebody tell me, anybody call, what would 14 be?
Arabai,
Arabai,
Asherah,
Aishara. 14 would be Arabai, because that's 4, Aishara, 4 and 10. That's all it is, folks. If you know how to count 1 through 9, you know how to do all the numbers. Okay? Let's do 15. Anybody want to try 15? Look at the number 5 and then add 10 to it. Anybody?
Kamash,
Kamash,
Asherah,
Aishara, 15. Kamash, 5 and 10. 5 and 10. Kamash, Aishara. That's how you would do 15. Salakia, Captain Sapari, would you mind telling me what would 16 be? We're just doing 6 and 10. What would 16 be, sir? We're just 16. So we'll just take 6 and then you add 10.
Shasha,
Khan.
Aishara,
There we go. Give my hand. Shasha, Aishara. All right. So 17 would be Shabai, Aishara. 18 would be Shamawana, Aishara. 19 would be Shashai, Aishara. And then 20, does anybody remember what 20 is from last week?
Aishara, yeah.
Aishara Yum. Aishara Yum. Excellent. So we know how to do the counting now. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to count from 1 to 20. And then afterwards, we're going to count by tens. Because like I said, if you know how to count from 1 to 9, you know how to count from Hebrew, and you know how to count by tens. You'll know how to count by 20s. And you'll keep going. Okay. All the way to 100. So let's do it. Let's go. We'll all do it together. I'm not going to say the English. We're just going to count from 1. Actually, I will say the English so people follow along. I'll count the number 1, 2, and we're just going to keep going until we get to 20. 1,
Akkad,
2,
Shanya,
3,
Shalash,
4,
Rabban,
5,
Wash,
6,
Shasha,
7,
Rabbi,
8,
Shabbat,
9,
Shah,
10,
Aishara,
11.
Akkad,
Akkad,
Yeah, y'all had it. Akkad, Aishara.
Aishara,
Khan. 12,
Ya Aishara,
13,
Alash Aishara,
14.
Rabbi Aishara,
Good. 15,
Mash Aishara,
16,
Shasha Aishara,
17,
Shabbat Aishara,
18,
Shamawana Aishara,
Aishara,
19,
Shai Aishara,
Shai Aishara,
20.
Aishara, Aishara,
Aishara Young,
Aishara Young.
Excellent. Excellent work. Excellent work. We have the high-ranking officers in here putting in the work. Okay? And that's 20. Aishra Young. Now, and you just keep going. You would just keep going. So if I wanted to say 21, all I would do was say Akkad, Aishra Young. If I wanted to say 22, Shanya, Aishra Young. That's 2 and 20. 3 and 20 would be Shalash, Aishra Young. Is everybody following me? It's really simple. 4, a Rabbi. 24. It'd be 4 and 20. A Rabbi, Aishra Young. And you would keep going. Okay? So we know how to count now. If you know how to do 1 through 9, you're pretty safe. Now, let's do another exercise. We're going to count by tens. Okay? Now, counting by tens is very simple in Hebrew because it always goes back to numbers 1 through 9 again. We know number 10 is Aishara. 20 is Aishra Young. Now, 30 to 90 is the same thing. You just put a yum at the end of it. So if I wanted to say 30, I just think of 3, and that yum makes it plural, making it 30. So if I said, well, 30, I know what 3 is. 3 is shalash, but now I want to make it plural. I'll say shalashio. That's 30. What if I said, well, I want to get 40? Well, I know what 4 is, a rabbi, and now I just got to make it plural, a rabbi yum. That's 40. That's all you're doing. You're adding a yum at the end. It's almost like you're multiplying. But if you multiply 4 or a number times 10, it's like 3 times 10 is 30. 4 times 10 is 40. 5. So it's almost like that. Okay, concert.
he was saying 31, and say,
So you would say,
Ya Young, okay?
you take the 1 first.
So it's the 1 and the 30. Yeah.
Yep, it's always,
It ain't 31.
no, it's always, so you always take the smaller number. It's always, I can say this, the white man is backwards. He's always, but we don't take the smaller number than the larger number, okay? Because it's almost like place value. See, in math, you start, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Think of that in the same way in Hebrew, place value. I'm gonna start with the ones first. Achad is in the ones place. Then I say the tens, okay? That's how you can think of it like that, almost in math. because I know you're good with math.
Akkad, Ashura.
So if you're saying 31,
Ashura is 11.
Khan, sir. Akkad, Ashura. Now, if I wanted to say 31, I say Akkad, and then I say Shalashim. Akkad, Shalash, 31. So I think about math and place value. You start with the ones, then you move to the tens. Excellent question. Okay, so we're going to count by tens, okay, going all the way to 90. Actually, we are going to go all the way to 100 because we know 100. We did that last week. But we're going to count by tens. If you're just following along, numbers 1 through 9, all we're going to do is we're going to put a yum at the end from numbers 3 through 9 to make it a multiple of 10. So, all right. So if I said, I'll do it once, and then I'll have y'all do it after me so that everybody can hear it. So if I said 10, it'd be Aishara. 20, Aishara Yum. 30, Shalash Yum. 40, Arabai Yum. 50, Hamash Yum. 60, Shasha Yum. Okay, listen, remember, I'm just taking the words 3 through 9. I'm taking them and I'm just putting the yum at the end. 70, Shabbat Yum. 80, Shamawana Yum. 90, Tashai Yum. 100, Ma'ah. Okay? So I can? Khan. So it's a different Khan. All right? So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go now. We're going to count. I'm going to call out the tens group. And I want the people in the audience to go ahead and I'll call it in English. You'll say it in Hebrew. 10.
Aishara.
Khan. 20.
Aishara Yum.
30.
Shalashi.
Khan. 40.
Arabai.
Good. 50.
Hamash.
Good. 60.
Shashaya.
Khan. 70.
Shabai.
Good. 80.
Shema Wanaya.
Khan. 90.
Shaya.
Khan. 100.
Ma'ah.
Excellent. Give it up for all right. And that's just counting by tens. All right. Now let's do a little quick pop quiz. You know, I like pop quizzes because people don't plan for them. I'm going to call out the number in Hebrew. You recognize it and see if you can say it in English. Because not only do we have to learn the Hebrew, we have to start translating for people that don't know the Hebrew. Okay? So I'm a person that's going to speak Hebrew, and I might actually call your name. So I might call Captain Saparia or Officer Gabar and see if you can translate, if that's Swahili, sir, and see if you can translate what. Sorry, sir. Okay, come on. All right. See if you can translate the word in English. All right. Here we go. I'm going to say it. Officer Gabar is going to translate it in English. All right. Aishara.
Chin.
Ka. Shanya Aishara. Shanya Aishara. Listen to the ones place first. Shanya Aishara. Ah, good. 12. All right. Shalashim.
13. Oh, that's down 3.
I put a yum at the end. You're close. It's multiplied by 10. Shalash yum.
30.
Calm. All right. Achad Aisharayam. Achad Aisharayam.
21.
Excellent. All right. Okay. All right. Hamas Yum. Hamas Yum.
55.
Good. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Shasha Shabayim. Shasha Shabayim.
76.
There we go. Okay. Officer Gabar ain't playing right now. You got to give it. All right. Here's the hardest one. Ready? Shunya. Two, come, give my hand. All right. That's somebody that's paying attention. You should be able to do that. If you can count by tens and you know numbers 1 through 9, you should be able to do all the Hebrew words at least 1 through 100. You should be able to identify them. Okay? If I said Tashayum, you should know that's 99. Okay? If I said Shamawana, Shamawamanayum, then you know that's 88. That's how quick, it takes some time for some people. Some people gonna get it fast. Also, the bar is pretty fast. It's taking me some time because I got to process. So you got to translate. Wait a minute. Okay, but that's fine. Take your time. Learn at your pace. Okay, it's not a race at this point. We're just trying to be able to go back and forth. Like some people can translate Spanish to English, English to Spanish, and they're really quick with it. After a while, you'll just hear it. You're like, oh no, I know what that is. You'll hear, a rabbi shalashim. You'll be like, oh, that's 34. Okay, that's how you'll get to. You'll get fast like that. Okay. Let's do one more. I'm going to ask Officer Gabar if you don't mind counting backwards from 100 to 10. So we're going to go 100, 90, 80, 70, 60. All right. And I'll say it in English. He will say it in Hebrew now. 100. 90. 80.
Wanaya.
Come. 70.
Shabaya.
60.
Shashaya.
50.
Kamasha.
Come. 40.
Arabaya.
30.
Shalashma.
20.
Asheraya.
10.
Asherah.
9.
Asherah. Asherah. Yasha.
8.
Shemawana.
7.
Shabbat.
5.
You skip 6.
God, I do it purpose.
Shabbat.
3.
Shalash.
1.
Akkad.
Excellent work. Skipped it on purpose. I don't know. Skip another. All right. So everybody that's watching at home or across, you know some numbers now. You should be able to know how to count. Okay. Watch the video a few times. Okay. If you need to contact and say we need a list, we got some handouts here. Well, actually, I'll see if we can put these on in the chat somewhere. But I mean online. But really go over the numbers and know them. Now let's do a little bit of math. Okay. Now that you know numbers, first when you were in school, you had to know the numbers first. And then after that, you learn to do some math. So we're going to do some math today. We did it the other week. Okay. If you have the handouts here, we can flip it over. Okay. Now, what we did is the way we did math is in mathematics, when we want to add, we'll say a number plus a number equals, and then the sum of it. Okay. So in Hebrew, okay, until I, hear something different, maybe Officer Hazahab or some of the high-ranking officers gets a number. I think there is a number with equals. I don't know what that is at this point. But I do know what add means. Yasak means to add. Okay, that's where Yawasak, Joseph's name, means in the Bible. So Yasak means to add. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of addition here. I'm going to call out some numbers in the Hebrew. And if you're at home, go follow along. Okay, follow along at home or anything like that if you need to do some of the math. Okay, work out some of these problems. Okay, all right. So I'm going to say a number, yasak a number. Okay, yasak means add. And then instead of equals, I'm going to say the Hebrew word bara'ah. It means creates. Okay, and so I'll talk to Officer Hazahab. There probably is a word equals. I just don't know it yet. But right now, it's the same outcome when it's something creates. 1 plus 1 creates 2. Okay, so we'll use the word bara'ah. Okay, so I'm going to do some math. We're going to do about 7 math problems. Okay, I might not do them in order, but just work it out. Let's start out easy. Okay, well, everything's, a work in progress. So I'm going to say the math. If you're at home, you also need to say the answer in Hebrew. I want answers only in Hebrew. Okay, Shunya Actually, before we even give an answer, I want the person that's in the audience, actually, I'll ask Officer Gabar, I want you to translate what I'm saying in English first, so the people going home can say, okay, that what we're translating. Okay, don't give the answer yet about Rashad, sir. Okay, Shunya Yasa Shunya Bara'a. What did I just say?
2 plus 2.
Come. 2 plus 2 creates. That's what I just said. Shunya Yasa Shunya Bara'a creates. And what's the answer in Hebrew, sir?
Arabai.
Excellent. Give him a hand. Okay. Shunya Yasa Shunya Bara'a Arabai. Let's go to another one. All right. Here we go. Officer Gabar, if you don't mind translating, sir. Shalash Yasa Shalash Bara'a.
3 plus 3
Right?
creates
3 plus 3 creates. And what does that create, sir?
Shasha.
Shasha. Give him another hand. All right. Shalash Yasa Shalash Bara'a. 3 plus 3. A 3 add 3. That's what it's literally saying. Creates. Okay. Shasha. All right. Here we go. Obviously, people that are catching along notice that I like doubles. Okay. I like the doubles. All right. Here we go. Officer Gabar, once again. Arabai Yasa Arabai Bara'a.
4 plus 4 creates
Khan.
Shemawana.
Khan. Excellent. He said 4 plus 4 creates Shamawana, which is 8. Excellent. All right. Let's do another one. Let's mix it up a little bit. Achad Yasa Shasha Bara'a. What did I say? Achad Yasa Shasha Bara'a.
1 plus 6
Come.
creates Shabbat.
Khan. He said 1 plus 6 or 1 add 6 creates Shabbat, which is 7. All right, let's do another one. A few more. If you're at home, see if you can solve these too. Okay, or make some of your own. Have these numbers for your kids. Okay, and a reason why I stress saying it for your children, because between the ages of 0 and 5, that's when they're really soaking up everything. If they're hearing this 0 to 5, it's going to be like clockwork. You know, they're not going to sit there like, what is that? They're just going to know the numbers. Okay, they're going to know them. The numbers in Hebrew will be more normal than the numbers in English, or will be on the same frequency. That's what we want, because Commander General Anna wants us to get our identity back by learning the language. Well, you learn the language 0 to 5, but even if you're an adult, let's just start speaking it. That's how we get better. All right, let's do another one. We're on problem number 5 today. Aishara Yasa Aishara Bara'a. Aishara. Come, sir.
10 add 10
Come.
equals Asherai.
Excellent. He said 10 add 10 creates Aishara Yum. 20. Okay. Excellent. Let's do 2 more. Okay. Aishara Yum. Yasa Aishara Yum Bara'a. Did I just say?
Shabbat. You should.
Aishara Yum. Yasa Aishara Yum Bara'a.
Asherai Yam. It's shot.
Aishara Yum. Yasa Aishara Yum Bara'a. Take your time. If you're at home,
All right. One more time. Say it one more time.
Aishara Yum.
Asherai Yam.
Yasa Aishara Yum Bara'a.
20 plus 20
Come.
equals Arabai.
Excellent. Excellent. Give him a hand. That was good. I like how he worked it out. See it. That's how you're supposed to do it in school, right? They tell you to work out the math.
I had to,
No, you're 12, sir. Aishara Yum, 20. Yasa Aishara Yum Bara'a. 20 add 20 creates Arabayim, 40. All right, last one for today. Okay, here we go. Hamashyam, Yasa Hamashyam Bara'a. Hamashyam,
5 plus 9.
Hamashyam.
Hamashyam. And Shabbat. Hamashyam. 50,
Come.
50 equals my eye.
There we go. Excellent. 50 plus 50 creates 100 or creates ma'ah. Excellent. Let's practice these maths because we'll probably get to, when we get back to the math, we'll probably do some subtraction. Okay, but we now know how to do the addition. Okay, and know these words, know them, learn them, ask your children, get somebody at the school. Okay, work with the numbers. Okay, and so that's what we want to do with the numbers. Okay, and we want to just practice that every day. Okay, and we'll do some pop quizzes at the end to just make sure that people are understanding and got a good feel for the numbers. All right, what I want us to do now is I want us to review the foods, okay? Because we're gonna probably head out of the foods, and I want us to review some foods, and this is gonna be more of a quiz. We're gonna go over a number of foods today, so we want people to get them. I saw at the at the Feast of the Memorial Blowing the Trumpets. I'm going to give a shout out to Officer Shapat of DC. He did the assignment. I think somebody else did too, but I just remember Officer Shapat from DC. At the Memorial Blowing the Trumpets, I challenged Akim. I gave them a list of the foods, and special shout out to Officer Rahal Bun in the UK, because he's been working with me with the foods. And I said to people, I gave them a list of the foods to go and order their plate in Hebrew. And Officer Shapat was bold enough to go over there and give it a shot. Okay, and that's what it's about. You got to start saying these words to get them. Okay, so we can't do that on the Day of Atonement. Everybody's fasting. Okay, on that day, but on the first day of the Feast of Tabernacles, we're going to try it again. Okay, try to order your food in Hebrew so that it's just second nature. All right, so let's do some review. Okay, we're going to always start with the drinks. Okay, all right, I'm going to say a drink in Hebrew, and I want some people, anybody in the audience can translate it in English. Okay, because we need to know the drinks. Okay, let's start with a simple one. What drink is this in Hebrew? Mayam. Mayam. Concert, Slexer. Water. Excellent, Captain Sapari. Mayam is water. So maybe at the feast, you'll say awa, water. Okay? Awa, water. I want water.
You say I want my eye, right?
Awa, mayam. Awa means I want. Okay? Or you can say chasaria. My want is my water. Chasaria, mayam, or awa. Awa is just easy to me, but you should know a couple ways. Come, sir. Awa. A-H-W-A. Awa. Water. I want water. Okay? Awa. All right. And if you have your packet right next to the packet, I didn't put the word next to it so that, it's like a little quiz. All right. So mayam is water. Does anybody remember the word isayas? Awa isayas. Let me give you a hint. More than likely, your child will ask for this. There we go. Say it again, Officer Bar. Juice. There we go. Juice. Or sweet wine. Usually more children will ask for isayas. Awa isayas. That's juice. Okay? Now we'll get into the adults. Okay? Yayan. Right before strong. Go ahead, Captain. I heard you. Wine. Excellent. Yayan is wine. All right? It's the drinks. Say these at the feast. Okay? All right. Now, Officer Gabar. Shakar. Strong drink. Shakar. I was Shakar. All right. Want a strong drink. All right. So, but okay. So think about those. We do also have, because they're and I don't think I put this on the handout, but let's just get it. I don't think I have this one on the handout. Milk. Does anybody know what milk is? Milk is khalab. Khalab. That's milk. Khalab. That's C-H-A-A-L-A-B. Khalab. It's milk. right? So you got your drinks there, okay? You got your drinks. Let's go to meats now, okay? I would say the meats in Hebrew, you tell me what they are in English, okay? If you have your handout, it's number 3 on your handout where it says meat review, okay? I think that's on the last page. That's on the last meat review. Okay, meat. Let's do this, okay? What is the word? What is the word dog? Dog. What is that word?
Fish.
That's correct. That's fish. That's fish. I want dog. Okay, I want fish. All right. Some people might not want fish. Some people might want shawar. What is shawar?
Beef.
Beef. I want shawar. I want beef. Okay. I want beef. Okay. Let's go to another one. Okay. How about, it's my favorite, you know, I want
Chicken.
could be either turkey or chicken. Excellent. Because it really means fowl. Okay. So it could be either or, fowl.
Like I went to the market the other day and bought something said foul for the first time in my life. and got up to the register and said, that was foul. I had called you a kid. I called you a kid. It's like, you know, you go foul. It should look like a baby chicken.
It's a fancy word.
Yeah.
Come.
You know, chicken.
It's just, what is it, turkey or chicken? Either or.
No, they had chicken. They had turkey, and they had something that foul. I looked it up. It's really
What is it like?
foul, like a kind of peacock type thing. It was
What's it like
different bird.
what's it like Cap was saying in the Hebrew, we know in the school that we're not gonna serve anything unclean.
It's how it's called clean, right?
So in the school, now if you in the world, you're gonna have to ask what it is. But
I never heard of it.
yeah, in the school, in Hebrew, it's pretty much like a foul, but we know we talk about something to eating, we know it's gonna be something clean. So it's gotta be either turkey, chicken. We know it ain't gonna be something that's like we're not eating crow in here or vultures.
That's why I said I never even heard of it.
Oh, you never heard cow?
I call Joe, he should be Spain. That's good.
Cow.
I didn't try to.
So it's a bird now, just called straight fowl.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, I never heard that too. I learned something new.
From a
Check
turkey
it out,
family or chicken.
check it out.
Cow, what cow,
I
sir?
got brief family too.
Cow,
That's good. Wow.
cow. So, like we said, I want turkey, chicken. Okay, so that's the meats. Okay, we got our meats in there. I don't know if I missed any meats, but
Yeah.
cow, what cow? I forgot we can.
And that ain't common.
Cow. That's right, because I think that's what did they? I think for a sacrifice, what they would bring, like turtle doves, and they would bring cow. All right, let's go to something else. Let's do some fruits. Okay, let's do some fruits. Okay, I don't know if I have it on here, but I probably don't have fruits on here. Okay, but let's see if we can. Does anybody? This is one of my favorite fruits. Does anybody remember what the word ainab means? Ainab.
That's a food.
It's a fruit. Ainab. Okay. All right, I'll give it to you. Ainab is grape. Okay, grape. Okay, ainab. You teach you try. Well, ainab. I want a grape. Okay. Let's do another one. A batakium. A batakium. This is the stereotypical fruit that they say
Like a now.
ainab is grape.
No, I swear.
INAB. Ainab. It's on. That's on the handout, sir. It's on the other handout. It's on the last page where it says fruit review. Ainab.
Okay.
It's at the bottom.
This one.
It's at the bottom on the review. You can write the English word next to it. Ainab is grape. You see, sir? It's on the last page, the very last page. Okay, yep. No sweat, sir. All right.
Hold on. You said, I know it's great.
Con what con, sir?
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
All right. The next one is a batakium. Does anybody know what that is? A batakium. This is the stereotypical fruit that they say Judah likes to eat. I gave y'all a clue.
Watermelon.
Watermelon. Come on, sir. Come on. Abatacchio. Watermelon or melon. Be either or. Melon, watermelon. Abatacchio. Okay.
Translation is it just melon?
Come on. That's what I was saying. Come on. The next one, number 1 on your sheet, it says Thapawak. Anybody know what Thapawak is? I'll give you a hint if you don't. They said if you eat this fruit all day, keeps the doctor away. It's an apple. Thapawak.
Hey, can you put the water in front of Abatacchio and make it watermelon, or that's
I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Officer Album because he was the one working with me
okay?
with this. I'll look into it though. I'll look into it because that's what I was trying to do with some of this.
Is Abatacchio just melon?
He said water. He said it could be melon or watermelon. Like, because certain words in Hebrew can be both. Like, isayas can be juice or sweet wine.
Right.
So I'm thinking it could be either or in the translation.
Okay.
Come on. That's a good question, but I'll run it by him. But I know certain words can kind of mean like have two meanings. Isayas, you could be talking about juice or you can be talking about sweet wine. So I'm thinking of that like a sweet drink. All right, let's go to. So we did some fruit. Let's do some herbs and spices. Okay, herbs and spices. I don't know if it's on your handout, but let's do some anyway. Does anybody remember? And make sure I have it correctly here. See, does anybody remember, and this is from a previous class, what the word baptizal means? Baptizal. This is from a previous class. I'll give people a hint. I like to give people hints. People like to chop this up and put it in their cheesesteak. Sir, onion. Baptizal. That's an onion. Okay, baptizal, onion. All right. Does anybody remember? Okay, these are like herbs and spices. I think of these like kind of like your flavors and stuff that you put on your foods. These are like your flavors. Does anybody remember what dabash is? Dabash. Give you another hint. Dabash. You put this on your pancakes. It's like a flavor.
Sure.
Syrup or honey. Dabash. Syrup or honey. So you can say, when the kid, says he wants he wants a pancake, then you ask the question, Fa'awa, dabash? You want syrup? Okay, when you're saying you to somebody, you say Fa'awa. That's why we say Thawa. We put the tha in there. Fa'awa, dabash? You want syrup? Okay? All right, if you're asking somebody something, you say Fa'awa. Fa'awa, isayas, you want juice? Fa'awa mayam, you want water? Okay, that's if you're serving, like you're the host. Okay, this is if you're the host, somebody's at your house, you're serving the child, maybe our ribs are serving the husband, you ask them, Fa'awa. Awa means I want, Fa'awa means you want. You want? And you say it in the form of a question. Okay? All right, let's do one more for spices. Okay, let's do one more spices. Okay, this is anybody remember what malak is? And not talking about the malak like a king, because there's a lot of homonyms in Hebrew. This is malak with the ch, the hard ch, malak. Does anybody remember what this is? You season, I think your house or something. You season, we're the what of the earth?
Salt.
The salt. Excellent. Malak is salt. Okay, that's salt. Okay, you got your fries and you say, awa malak, or some salt. Okay, to season the fries up. Okay, so that's a little bit of review. Okay, now I think I had 3 new words that I put on there. I think I put the answers down too. I think I did. The new words that I want to go over, just 3 new ones, is olives. Is olives on there?
Yes.
Okay. Salaki, Officer Gabar, can you tell them what olives are? Zayaf. Olives. I don't know about anybody else. I love olives. Zayaf. Awa zayaf. Some olives. Think about when you're making a salad, Say, when you're asking these different things to go on your salad. Awa batazal. I want some onions. Awa zayaf. I want some olives. Talk about this when the salad is being made. Okay? Okay? Officer, it's like a Captain Sapari. Would you mind saying what a cucumber is?
Kwasha'a.
Kwasha'a. Okay, it's cucumber. Awa kwasha'a. Okay, think about, I always say when you're getting a salad, this would be the best time to request something. Awa kwasha'a. We got cucumber, please. Okay. All right, and the last, so we got Zayah, olives. Kwasha'a is cucumber. I'm only doing 3 today because people learn in 3s. You don't want to go over or less.
Wow.
People only learn in 3s. I was doing a lot of review tonight, but something new, usually just doing 3s. I was teaching somebody literally their ABCs today, and I just went over ABC. I said, that's all I want you to remember. People learn in 3s. Okay, so the last new food word today is, I can't eat these, is beans. Okay, I literally can't eat them. It's beans. Messes up my stomach every time. Okay, it's like, Officer Gabar, what is beans?
Wow.
Pawal. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do, let's do another exercise. I'll say the word in Hebrew. You translate what I'm saying in English. Okay, here we go. Awa awa. Awa awa. Awa awa. Awa awa. Khan. Awa awa. It was what you were looking at the store the other day. You had to call General Q about.
Oh, foul.
Foul. Chicken or turkey? Awa awa. I want chicken. I want turkey. Here we go. Awa yayan. What am I saying? Awa yayan.
Wine. I want.
Khan.
I want some.
And he said, I want wine. Good. Here we go. Another one. Awa abatakium. Awa abatakium.
A melon.
Khan. I want melon or watermelon. Awa ainab.
Great.
Khan. I want grape. Excellent. Awa zayaf. Awa zayaf.
Olives.
Khan. Excellent. Awa batazal. Awa batazal.
Onion.
Khan, sir. All right. Let's do a couple more. Awa malat. Awa malat.
No.
Khan, sir. Awa pawal. Awa pawal.
Yes.
Khan, sir. Last one. Awa kwasha'a. Awa kwasha'a.
Cucumber.
Khan, sir. Excellent. All right. Excellent. Good review. All right. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to review, which we did last week, is review our bathroom manners. And the reason I say these things, and next week will be the culminating activity. Next week, the class, we're going to do a whole pop quiz on everything from day 1 to now. We're going to talk about asking, we'll ask, how do you say come to the table? How do you say sit and eat? How do you say, how do you say, how is your piece? Or what is your piece? Mashalamka. We're going to review everything that we've done from day 1 to now. That would be like our ultimate pop quiz. So please come next week ready, because we'll be conversational. We'll see how long the conversation can go. Okay? And don't be worried. We're all starting out. Okay. Let's talk once more about bathroom manners. Okay? Because, we want to teach. One of the things that we teach our pre-K, K, and young kids is to ask, I need to go to the bathroom, especially when they start being potty trained. You tell them, don't go to the bathroom on yourself. I got to go to the bathroom. You better say it. Okay, so this is something, we say it. We just say it different when we're older. I need to take it, we say this stuff, and this is the stuff that we need to talk about. Okay, all right. So let's do the formal way first. Okay. I want to go to the toilet. That's what we're really saying in Hebrew. Okay. So awa is I want. Okay. To go is yalak. Awa, yalak. To is al. And then toilet. Chadarya labash. That's toilet. Chadarya labash. Come on, sir.
Does it translate to something else?
Kadaria Labash.
Uh,
It literally means toilet. So we looked up the word toilet. Toilet comes from the French word, which meant a room where you got ready.
That's what we did last week, right?
Come on, sir. So toilet really originally meant a room where you prepared yourself, like changed it. And when you go to the toilet, you still have to kind of prepare yourself to come back out.
No, you was have that.
That's not.
You do that.
I didn't like it.
You get too good.
Yeah, this is on this week too. This is on this week. Yeah, it's on the second page. Go to the it's under edition. It's under the edition, okay?
So, I don't be,
No, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
so the term toilet originated from the word which meant room.
It meant
That's French.
a room to prepare oneself. I guess originally that was like, I need to go change, and they went and they said, I'm going to the toilet to change, get dressed, prepare yourself.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's what because we were trying to figure it out. And Officer Hazahab, because I was like, well, why can't we say bathroom? But he was saying how Commander Honda bathhouses were a lot of something else, and not, were, I don't know what I can say on YouTube, but the LGBT group, that's what it is. So we didn't want to say bathroom, bathhouse. So we were doing our research in Kadaria lesson, and we got this actually from a precept was in the Song of Solomon. Yeah, so toilet was the closest thing we could say. Kadaria Labash.
Next song is Solomon. What does it say now?
It says, I go to prepare myself and wash. That's pretty much and that was the closest translation. So that's how we got it. We were doing our research. So how's having the mission? So we found it. I'll send you the precept, sir.
I just, it's interesting.
Come on, sir. All right. So you teach your children, Awa Yalak Al Kadaria Labash. I want to go to the toilet. Okay. And tell them that. All right. Kadaria Labash. All right. Now, when you get older, you're not going to ask. You're just going to tell somebody where you need to go. Okay. So if you need to say, come on, sir.
Kadaria Labash, you just toilet.
Toilet. That's it. That's it. Come. Kadaria Labash, toilet. Because you're really saying I need to go prepare myself. Because when you're coming back out, you're not coming back out how you look when you're in the bathroom. So that's what you're literally saying.
You lock out means I want you to go.
Yalak means to go. Yalak means to go. Al is to. Come. Yalak means to go. All right. If you need to say I need to go pee, Awa Shatayan. Come, sir. Come. We can't move it over here though, can we, sir? We can?
You can pick that up, put it on the wall, right?
So can we put it right here? I'm gonna see how we
Put it in there.
I want to take you to class.
come, sir. All right. If you say Awa Shatayan, means I need to go pee. Okay. Gotta piss. Awa Shatayan. I gotta piss. All right. You want to say the other one? I need to go take a dump. I need to poop. However you want to say it. We'll probably say it even more. I need to go take it's Awa Parash. Awa Parash. I need to, take Awa Parash. Okay, number 2. All right. Got to do that. So you need to know these words because you got to teach them.
I don't say like something shame.
Well, I don't know if you can curse online, but that's what we're really saying.
It means that's it.
Yeah, that's what it means. Parash.
So it's not saying poop, it's saying back.
It's really saying excrete. That's really the excrete waste. But we got our own slang to it. So yeah, that's what really means. It means just waste, feces. Our feces. But you know how we carry it. I need to go Parash. Our Parash. Okay, go ahead and go. Come on. All right. Last thing I want to do is talk about washing your hands. Wash your hands. You especially need to tell children that. Some adults you need to tell that because some adults don't wash their hands.
Right.
Especially when you around, especially if, I don't know if you're in the community, but you'll see people walk right past and do not wash their hands.
Yeah.
Okay. But you definitely need to teach children that. Okay. So wash your hands. Rakataza yadyaka. Wash your hands. Rakataza means wash. Yad means hands. Yadyaka means like your hands. Rakataza yadyaka. Because remember, a ka at the end means your. Okay. And what's cool about Hebrew is Hebrew, I know that's how you know it's black talk, because even in the Hebrew language, they shorten up words. Really, you could say Rakatasa Yad Yumka. You could say that. That's a correct translation, because when plural we say Yad Yum, which means hands, but in Hebrew they also shorten it. Instead of saying Yad Yum, they say Yad Ya, and that could also mean hands. But you got to use context, because that could also mean my hands. But we say Yadyaka. That's the cut. It means your hands. So Rakatasa Yadyaka. Wash your hands. Okay. Wash your hands. You especially when you tell children they come out the bathroom. Okay.
Yeah.
Or before they go in the bathroom, make sure you wash your hands. Rakatasa Yadyaka. Now, a lot of times when children come out and their hands are dry, you might ask them, did you wash your hands? Okay, there's a way to say that. Ha'aim Rakatasa Tha Yadyaka. Did you wash your hands? Ha'aim Rakatasa Tha Yadyaka. Okay, that's another way you can say it. Did you wash your hands? Okay, and sometimes, a con. You'd be like, your hands are dry. La. Okay, but those are different ways. Okay, all right. So we reviewed everything tonight. Okay, next week we are going to go over everything from day one. Next week it's going to be more. It's going to be a very conversational class. I don't know it all, so please don't think I know it all, but we're all learning. We're all learning, but we want to be conversation. And what's so funny, I was talking to Captain Oz, and Captain Oz said the same thing the other day. He said, we need to be more conversational in our Hebrew. And I said, Con on one concert. And I said, that's what I've been attempting to do in a class. So next week, it's going to be more of a conversational class. Come ready, come with notes. We're going to talk. We're going to talk in Hebrew. Concert.
What is it?
Ha'aim. Rakata, because ha'aim means, putting that together means did. So that's ha'aim, you putting it together. Ha'aim, rakata is a wash. Sa is you, and then yadyaka, your hands. So really it's saying, did wash you your hands. That's what it's really translating. Did wash you your hands. Ha'aim rakata sa yadyaka. All right, so that's what we're doing next week. We're going to review everything. Next week is going to be a conversational class. And then let's look forward to the Feast of Tabernacles, because we will have this list back up when people are getting your food. Try to order in the Hebrew. All right. So, sir? Oh, I have plenty of these. You need some more, sir?
I was saying board.
So, sir?
Board.
Oh, they're all up on the stage.
I give one.
You take them home. I got it. Come. All right. And with that, so actually, you're going to turn the class over to you. With that, I'm going to turn the class over to the priest and officer of 1,000, Officer Gabar Rakah.
Great class. Everybody needs to participate a little bit more in these Hebrew class so we can get it down pat, like we got the English.
Come on, sir.
It's a wild class, though. These are the security announcements. We got an ISUBK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of General Yohana. These rules for brothers and sisters. When a brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Child, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21 and Malachi 3:8-10. It means 10th in the Hebrew, and it's pronounced by Yahshua. 10% of any penny or any increase the Lord gives you, get to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest funds, free will office for priests, not mandatory whatsoever amount you like to give. Upcoming holy convocations.
September 30th on Tuesday.
September 30th on Tuesday.
Day of Atonement.
The Day of Atonement. Walking to check on social media such as ISUBK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUBK events and materials. If a brother wants to become a trooper in the school, then he should start wearing all black, which includes black boots, pants, shirt. It's like black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, we're gonna give one courtesy salute to the teacher, then the Israel Almighty. Almighty Shabbat, Almighty, Barak, the Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat.
That's been time. So we'll give one courtesy salute to the sisters and the Israel. Almighty Shabbat, Almighty, Barak, the Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat. That's been time. Fast dismissed.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUBK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West.